Hello, good day and welcome to Mr. B's channel where math is always fun. In today's video, we are going to look at how to arrange common fractions in order. So we will be looking at how to arrange common fractions in ascending order and descending. Let's recap or let's recall on what we have already learned in ascending and descending. Ascending order means what? Arranging from the smallest to the biggest, or from the lowest to the highest. Descending order means what? Highest to lowest, or biggest to the smallest. So keep that in mind. You can write the notes down somewhere because we're going to need it now. Okay, now we're going to arrange these fractions in ascending order. We have 2 over 3. We have 1 over 2. We have 5 over 6. We have 1 over 2, 1 over 12. Good. So we are going to arrange these fractions in ascending order. Now, the basic clue here, or the trick here, is to make sure that you have a common denominator for all of them, just as we did in addition and subtraction. So we need a common denominator. 3, 2, 6, 12. What will be the common denominator? What number can all those four numbers divide into exactly without leaving a remainder? Basically, it's what? It's 12. So the LCM is 12. Okay. So our aim is to change all the denominators into that common denominator 12. Every denominator should be a 12 there. Good. Now, how will our 3, the first denominator, become a 12? It is what? Times 4, right? So just as we did in addition, times 4 times 4. That's what we do. So 3 times 4 is a 12. Then 2 times 4 is what? It's 8. Do the same thing for the second one. How will the 2 become? How will the 2 become a 12? It's 2 times what? It's 2 times 6. So we do the same thing for the top, times 6. So 2 times 6 is already 12. We've written it. 1 times 6 will now be a 6. Let's go on like that. 6 here times 2 times 2. So 6 times 2 is 12. Then 5 times 2, it's what? It's 10. The last one is already 12, so we don't do anything. We just write the numerator 1. So our next step, we are going to arrange the original question given to us, the original numbers, 2 over 3, 1 over 2, 5 over 6, and 1 over 12, based on the numerators that we got now, based on these numerators. So the question said ascending order from the smallest to the biggest. Among the numerators, the new numerators, which one is the smallest? It's 1, right? So it means that this fraction, which corresponds to the 1, is the smallest fraction. So we write that fraction down as we write a fraction down as 1 over 12. Then we continue. What is the next smaller number on top? That is the 6. So which fraction corresponds to 6 over 12? It is what? 1 over 2. So we write that fraction down, 1 over 2. Next fraction, it's what? 8, which is 2 over 3. Next fraction, it's the last one is 10, which is 5 over 6. So we have arranged the 4 in ascending order based on the numerators that we got here. Let's try another example. From biggest to the smallest. We have 7 over, okay, let me write it a bit on top. 7 over 10, 2 over 3, 4 over 5. Let me write only 3 fractions. Okay, we are going to arrange this in ascending order. Okay, all right, it's fine, it's okay, we can do that. What will be the common denominator, the lowest common multiple? our LCM will be what? 10, 3, 5. Which number can all of them go into exactly without leaving a remainder? I believe you're thinking of that, and you're back in 3, in 2, and in 1. 30, that is correct. So 30, it's our lowest common multiple. It means that we are going to make our denominators all to be 30. All right, how will you make 10 to be 30? It's what? Times 3 and times 3. What you do for the numerator, you do the same thing for, what you do for the denominator down, you do the same thing for the numerator up. So we are going to get 21 over 30 for the first one. Continue. 2 over 3. How will you change the 3 to 30? It's times 10 times 10, right? What you do down, you do up. So we are going to get 3 times 10, 30. And on top, 2 times 10, 20. Then the last one, how will you get 5 to 30? Times 6, right? 5 times 6 is 30. Do the same thing for the top. So we are going to get 5 times 6, 30. Then on top, it's 6 times 4, 24. So finally, we arrange this to get our answer in descending based on the numerators, the top numbers that we got here. So from the top numbers, the numerators, which one is the biggest? It's 24, right? So which fraction was given in the question that corresponds to this fraction which has 24? The question is what? The fraction in the question is 4 over 5. So you have 4 over 5 first, because it's descending, biggest to smallest. Which one will be next? 20. We are left with 20 and 21. We know 21 is bigger than 20. So which fraction corresponds to 21? It's 7 over 10. So 7 over 10 in the question. Then finally, 2 over 3 will come. So this is our descending order. We have arranged the fraction from the biggest to the smallest. Got it? Got it? Great. Now I want you to try out the following. Pause the video and do the work. When you're done, come back for the revision. I'll be glad if you can leave a comment as to whether you were able to do it or not. Please share the video with as many people as you can, and see you in our next video. Bye.